Hi guys, so for today's video we are going to be looking into what makes you so beautiful. So we have 3 piles today, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, or hit the super thanks button. All those things are so greatly appreciated, and you guys really do make a greater difference than you know when you give back in those ways. So thank you for doing that. All those are such great ways to be able to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions I bring to you guys. And I truly do appreciate each and every one of you who does those things. So let's get started with pile one. For pile one, what makes you so beautiful? People definitely love to watch you sleep. When you sleep, you may be very much at peace. You could definitely be somebody who has a bit of a wild side as well. You may have very different style sense than a lot of people. You could be somebody who wears a lot of black. You may wear a fair amount of makeup if you're a woman. Some of you males might actually wear some makeup as well. You're somebody that may be a little bit mysterious. You could definitely have two very different sides to yourself as well. People may question what your motives are a bit. Like I said once before, you're very mysterious. You could have very different energies to yourself depending on the day or the mood that you're in. Sometimes if you don't get enough sleep, you might be actually very irritated or low patience. Things like that as well. But when you get enough sleep, I feel like you are definitely somebody that can bring a lot of peace into people's lives. Great job. Thanks for going above and beyond. Save and Redeem, 2017, Bodeville. So, you are somebody who does a lot of hard work to help others. You could definitely be somebody who goes above and beyond the call of duty when it comes to really caring about others, nurturing them, loving them in whatever way. But I also feel like you can also be somebody who can turn that off in a heartbeat, where you can give people a massive amount of love. But if people hurt you or if people are very cruel towards you, you can also take that away. But on the other side of the coin, I feel like if people apologize and they really mean it and they're looking to turn their life around and they're looking to do things differently, you're also somebody who's very forgiving and will accept that apology and give people another chance. You could also be somebody that has gone above and beyond when it comes to your schoolwork or when it comes to any kind of trade that you have or anything like that. Your communication is also something that people define to be very beautiful because you're very intelligent when it comes to communication. You have a lot of wisdom within you from the hardships that you've faced throughout your life, any of the irritations that you've gone through, any of the hard things you've gone through. You've worked really hard to be able to learn from those things, grow from those things, and see those things as a beautiful thing, even when they've been hard. You've worked extremely hard. Under pressure, you really shine. People notice just how strong you are, just how solid you are, and just how unbreakable you are when it comes to pressure being present in your life. You're somebody who really has the key to open up people's hearts. You understand people on a very deep level emotionally, and your communication really touches people's hearts. Many hands make light work is something that just popped in my mind. I was actually talking about that the other day. It's from Con Air, if you didn't know. My daddy taught me that. You know what my daddy taught me? Nothing. That's the part of Con Air that it's on. I really don't know exactly what kind of bug this is. I have no idea what kind of bug this is. If you know, let me know in the comments below. It kind of looks like some type of ant. I don't know. But you've had a lot of irritation around you at times. And it's like some people might actually feel like you're asleep on those things. But I feel like you notice those things. You just are someone who's able to rise above those things. Dolphin, play. You're definitely a healer, very intelligent and very playful, joyful, happy-go-lucky. You bring a lot of love, life, and light to people's lives. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. So you're somebody who does not let fear guide your actions through life. You are somebody who goes with the flow. You're very adaptable, very flexible. You have a lot of wisdom within you, and you express that wisdom in the world around you. Horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. Follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So, you are somebody who is quite capable of being able to go with the flow when it comes to the changing times in your life. You're somebody very unbreakable, untamable, and you have a very strong spirit. You're also very energetic and you have a lot of stamina. You're able to keep up with things very effectively and efficiently. The High Priestess, the Empress, the Nine of Wands. It doesn't matter how much you have had to fight your way through life, you always have hope that at the end of the day, there is a bright light at the end of that tunnel for all the hard work that you have put in. And no matter how weighed down you've been in life at different times and how much you've had to fight to get to where you are, you have really remained in a very high vibrational energy. You're a very loving, nurturing, kind, caring, beautiful person. You have very good communication skills. You have a high level of intelligence and emotional intelligence. You're somebody who's very passionate and vibrant, and you inspire a lot of people. And you're also somebody who's very giving of the love you have within you and open and receptive to receiving that love back as well. If you are a mother and you have children, or even if you're a father and you have children, the way that you treat those children, the way that you tend to their wounds, the way that you really show that you care and that you love people, the way that you create so much abundance and fertility around you in everything that you do, and the way that you really put your full self into things is something that is extremely beautiful to other people. You're definitely a very mature person. Mature, honest, forthright, a very good leader. You're somebody who makes the decisions that's best for everyone involved in a situation, regardless of what may happen or what could be happening to you. You will make the right decision, period. You're also somebody very much in connection with your higher self, with the spirit realm, with your guides, your ancestors, the divine beings. You're somebody very in touch with yourself as well and your intuition, and you really tend to listen to that. You also know that you are not meant to know everything, and you're okay with that. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. So your communication, once again, is something that people really find to be very beautiful. You're very open. You're very forthright. You are somebody who says what you mean and you mean what you say. And we have the horse yet again. Very strong, very spirited, motivated, ambitious, goal-oriented. You are somebody who is on a forward trajectory and you refuse to give up or give in. You will continue to move forward regardless of what anybody thinks, has to say, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter the chaos that may present itself. You know what you want and you are willing to do what's necessary to achieve your dreams. And you are definitely somebody who communicates very effectively, very efficiently. You communicate your plans, you put your plans out there. The song that's coming to mind right now is Send Me Your Location, Let's Focus on Communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Wow. Anyway, Khaled, Location, great song. And Can't We Just Talk is coming to mind too now. So that's pretty much what I have for this pile. I also feel like you have a very serene, calm energy about you as well. You have a very strong wild side, but you have a very mature, calm, peaceful presence about you. So that's what I have for you guys. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Think about donating to the channel. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list all in the description box below. And leave a timestamp or a donation. Any of those things really does help me out. I truly appreciate anybody who gives back to me for the energetic healing sessions I bring to you guys. It really does make a very big difference, and I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So let's see for you guys, what makes you so beautiful? What about you is so beautiful? You may be very mysterious or strange. You could have a very tough exterior or presence. Honesty is my policy. Hard knock life. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kisses, we get kicked. A lot of people grew up in households like that. Some of you might have actually been... I don't want to say the word orphans, but some of you could have been. You could have went through the adoption process and been adopted by somebody, or you could have been in foster care or a group home, or you could have been in some sort of hospital for a little while, or something along those lines. Either way, even if that's not the case, you had a very rough and harsh upbringing in some sort of way. You could have grown up very poor. You could have grown up in a household where there was problems having power on a regular basis, or where could have had a single parent with a lot of kids and not much support or help from the other parent. You definitely have gone through a lot, and you don't wear that in a traumatized way. You're a very honest person. You will tell people what you have been through. You will share your stories. You're also somebody who may have a lot of piercings. You may have a very different style of dress. Your appearance may be a little bit intimidating to some people, but other people find your appearance to be absolutely beautiful, because it's like your appearance tells the story of who you are and what you've been through. You could have also been somebody, if you don't have a drinking problem at this time, you may have at some point. You may have used it even as liquid courage in some sort of way. You have a lot of confidence, a lot of stability. You're very inspiring. People look up to you. I really feel like a lot of you guys have quit some sort of addiction or something along those lines. And we have, oh, oh, it's magic, you know. Da 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 da. They used to do a collect call commercial that had the 00, where you dialed 00, and they used to use that song for it. So every time I see this, it reminds me of that. Your communication comes off as very confident as well. Angry orchard, hard cider. So some of you, people can find it beautiful when you get angry. It may be like a tidal wave or tsunami. It could be like a volcano or a hurricane. A lot of you may be fire signs or water signs in this pile. People can find your anger to be a beautiful thing, a force to be reckoned with, but a beautiful thing, and you're very confident in that anger. You know that when you have gotten angry about something, there is a reason for it. And if people don't like it, too fucking bad, because you're going to say what you're going to say, because honesty is your policy. No boundaries. People may find it very beautiful that you really don't have a whole lot of expectations, or a whole lot of some of you may actually get very angry because you don't set your boundaries very properly, or you get angry with others when they don't set their boundaries properly, because you're like, dude, you should have told people up front, this is what was going on and this is why, and you should have set this shit, and you have nothing to bitch about, because you know what? You should have put your damn foot down in the first place. So that could definitely be what that is as well. A 4-leaf clover for good luck. So people find your luck to be very beautiful. You may actually bring a lot of luck into other people's lives as well. And that may be something that people find to be very beautiful. People could find your mysterious nature to be very beautiful. They may find you may be somebody who may be a bit emotionally attached, withdrawn. You might be a little bit quiet or mysterious at times. People find that to be very beautiful. They also find just your instincts and your intuition to be something that is very beautiful as well. Made in the USA, elixir. You may make a lot of tonics or a lot of healing remedies or something along those lines. You may really have the key to knowing what a lot of people need in their life and providing that for them. You may be like an elixir for the soul, like something that people just feel is bringing them a lot of luck, a lot of peace, a lot of confidence. You are very inspiring, and you really you may actually inspire people to set healthier boundaries as well. Hawk, messenger. Spirit is sending you a message. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on your priorities and eliminate the distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. The bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So people find your prayer life to be something that's very beautiful, inspiring as well. They find the blessings that you receive in your life for your faith to be something that is very much awe-inspiring. The amount of abundance that you create for yourself and those that you love is something that's very beautiful. And also the fact that you receive a lot of messages and guidance and wisdom from your divine beings, your ancestors, your guides, your angels, your ascended masters, whoever it is, you look to them for that guidance, that leadership, those messages. And you believe and trust in those things. You are somebody who sees things from a higher perspective, and you don't let every little thing get under your skin. But like I said before, when you do get angry, it's because there's a reason for it. And people know that too. You're a very patient and dedicated person. You have a lot of faith, a lot of perseverance, a lot of skills. And you're also somebody who wears your heart on your sleeve. You may have a very strong imagination. You may be a storyteller, a poet. You may be a songwriter. You may be an artist in some sort of way. People may also find it beautiful that you have dreams and aspirations for your life and that you manifest those into being. And it's not just like you wave a magic wand. You put in the hard work, the time, the effort, the faith, the perseverance, the trust, the dedication, and you don't mind being patient with what you're creating. You really are very creative, imaginative, intuitive, sensitive, emotional, and loving, and you express those things. You may put a lot of time and effort into the love messages that you bring to others as well, and the things that you say to them about why you love them or why you care. Zebra and the lamb. You're very different. Maybe a little eccentric, as some people might say. You may have traveled a lot, or you may have just learned a lot about a lot of different cultures, a lot of different ways of life or ways of being. You're somebody who is very in touch with your shadow side and your light side, and you bring both of those into who you are. You are a full picture because you are not afraid of who you are. You have a very strong intuition and a very strong imagination. You're somebody who really is very peaceful, and you love peace, and you take a lot of time out for self-care, self-love, prayers, meditation, rest, rejuvenation. You make sure to take the time needed for you, because I feel like in the past you didn't do as much of that and you learned how to do that. But I feel like that's also why you're very honest with people when they are living a life similar to the one that you used to live, because you know that honesty is the only way they're ever going to change the things that they need to change in order to make a different life for themselves that they're wanting. And you've done that yourself, so people find that to be something very beautiful about you. So that is what I have for you guys. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's up and whether or not this resonates. And think about donating, you can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wishlist all in the description box below. Leave a timestamp or hit that super thanks button. All those things really help me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who gives back for the energetic healing sessions that I bring to you regularly. It really helps me out far more than you guys know. There's been a few of you that have apologized because it's so little or because you can't do anything yet. Don't worry about that. Whatever you do is fucking amazing, and thank you so much for that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys. Pile 3. For you guys, let's see what makes you so beautiful. So, what makes you beautiful, pile 3? And by the way, for pile 3, you guys got 333. Divine protection, learning, growing. Obstacles are stepping stones in the right direction. Watched over, guided, protected. So, people find it very beautiful that you are so watched over, guided, protected. You may have a lot of stories about times in your life where things could have went really wrong and they didn't, or where people did you dirty and something happened to make sure that they were not able to come back into your life to do that again. You're very protected. You're very, you love learning as well. You overcome things very efficiently and effectively. You know that obstacles are just stepping stones in the right direction. You also know that anything worth having is going to be hard a lot of times to obtain. You may be somebody who doesn't wear a lot of makeup. You may be somebody very natural. You may have freckles as well. You could have some sort of beauty mark or some sort of piercing. Not a lot of piercings, but just a distinct one. Or you could have some sort of birthmark or something along those lines that people notice that stands out that they really find to be beautiful. People could also find your eyes to be very beautiful. The look in your eyes, the color of your eyes, the way that your eyes see straight to the soul of a matter. You're also somebody very aligned, and once again with the 3, because the 3 is what's on the front of this dice here. You're very aligned with your path and your purpose. You have no problem learning from others, and you also teach others from the experiences that you've had. You make a steady forward progression, and people love that. They also love how pure your communication is. You're very honest, very solid when it comes to your communication. Some of you may have chose pile 1 as well. And some of you might have actually chose pile 2, because I just realized that there's this red star here and this red star, and that was from pile 2. You may be very magnetic as well. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. People could think of you as being an angel on this earth. You're somebody who is very pure in your communication. You're very confident in that. You're very confident in your beliefs, your spirituality, or your religion, or whatever it is that you have faith in. You're very confident in that, and you have no problem expressing it. But I also feel like you're one of those people, live and let live. Love is My Religion by Ziggy Marley is the song that's coming to mind right now. So you're not somebody who judges or condemns or anything like that, but you are also not going to accept that from other people as well. You will say something when it comes to other people trying to throw what you believe in the trash, for sure. You could also be somebody who's a bit of a shapeshifter. You might be somebody who can fit in anywhere with anyone. You are somebody who's good at talking to and communicating with a lot of different types of people. You are definitely somebody who's very different from others. It's like there is no way to even describe the mold that you came from, and there's no way to ever make someone like you again, because you are completely different than so many people. You are definitely a leader. Queens Don't by Ray Lynn is coming to mind right now. Some girls might, but queens don't. You are somebody that does not put up with things that are not good for you, and you don't put up with people treating you like shit or anyone else around you like shit. You're somebody who is very good at making decisions and sticking to them. You have a lot of discipline, a lot of willpower, a lot of confidence and strength. Cougar, assertive. Some of your relationships may actually have a bit of an age gap there where you might be the older party. In silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. So you're somebody who has a lot of courage, a lot of confidence, a lot of strength. And a lot of your strength is a very silent power. You are somebody who does not need to speak too much because your actions show everything that needs to be shown. You're also somebody who finds your power in your silence and in your alone time. You like to take that alone time for yourself so you can think and contemplate things and come to the best decision for yourself and everyone else involved, because a good leader makes sure to make the best decision for all as a whole. Dragon, supernatural. You could be born in the year of the dragon. I'm born in the year of the dragon. I was born in the year of the earth dragon. I've known a few other dragons as well, born in the year of the fire dragon, which is 1976. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. What did I say? Shapeshifting. This thing just reminds me of shapeshifting so much. It's a rock, by the way. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. You are meant to be seen, meant to be heard, meant to be in the spotlight. You are somebody who is an amazing leader. And it doesn't even matter if you're in that spotlight yet. All who are in your life feel your leadership capabilities, and they really truly appreciate everything that you offer to the table. I just realized anyway, sorry. You could also be somebody who plays a lot of games at times as well, and you may do very well at them. Knave of Swords, Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. So you are definitely somebody that people have had to watch you go through a lot of conflict, chaos, drama. There have been a lot of competitive energies around you. There have been a lot of times where you've had to be very diplomatic and bring peace to a situation where there was heavy arguments or a lot going on. There could be a lot of people fighting for your time and your attention as well. You're somebody very intelligent. You're somebody very good with filing things or filing systems. You're really good at keeping track of things or making sure that you write everything down. And you could also be somebody who might be a writer for some of you as well. Your speeches are something that people find to be very beautiful. At times in the past, you might have actually been somebody who felt like you needed to hide yourself away because you didn't feel good enough or you had some insecurities or something along those lines. And you have learned how to work your way out of that. You also may have been watched in situations where you've had to deal with a lot of people who were liars, cheaters, or people that had a lot of heavy insecurities, doubts, fears, worries, invisible energy, things like that. I feel like you're somebody who really notices the people who are in that invisible energy. And you also are very good at communicating, like therapist level of communication skills or a diplomat level. You are definitely somebody that is in the public eye a lot. A lot of people watch you. A lot of people have their eyes on you. A lot of people notice you. A lot of people are constantly discussing the things you're doing, where you're going, what's going on. And you are not somebody who lets that affect you. You don't let it affect how you act or behave or what you do in your life. You could have even dealt with some sort of stalking issue at some point as well. The moth and the spider. You're somebody who's been working very effectively, very efficiently towards creating a very safe, solid place of your own. You know that you're protected when it comes to energies that are in lower vibrational energies. You're able to work with them and you're able to talk to them and you're able to share with them and things like that because you know that you're very protected and you know that if anybody does try to take advantage of that, it will be taken care of. You don't allow those things to affect you so much. You know, you have had to really deal with a lot of dark, negative, lower vibrational energies and entities throughout your lifetime because you are this bright light, and this bright light attracts a lot of those things. And the reason that you attract those things is because you are a healer. You don't attract healed people when you're a healer. You don't attract healed people when you're a healer. You attract people who need healing. And people who need healing are the people that are in that energy. Hurt people, generally speaking. And a lot of people have far too much respect for you that they would never want to hurt you. But there are those who have tried. And those who have tried have found out the hard way that that is not okay and it will not be accepted. And that it's not even just you who will walk away from them. A lot of other people have walked away from them, or they have really been exposed for all of their things, or they have ended up in trouble with the law, or whatever the case may be. There have been circumstances that have happened to balance the scales, because you are not one to be messed with. You are here to heal, lead, and really be a beacon of hope and light for others, especially in their times of darkness. And if you're afraid of that and afraid of those people, then you wouldn't be able to do your job. So people are really in awe of you and find you so beautiful because you are not afraid. You are ready to be the person that you need to be. And you are ready to show amazing leadership skills and values. And you lead by example as well. You don't turn away from those in need because they may hurt you. You help them. And if they hurt you, they hurt you. But you also know that that will be taken care of. That's what you were here for. You were here to be the test, or you were here to be their chance to move out of that energy. You were here to guide them. But not everybody's going to follow that guidance, and not everybody's going to act right. And that's okay. And you know that. So people find that to be extremely beautiful. So that's what I have for you guys. And whoever's watching you and looking up to you, they really they want more of your time and attention, and they really have a hard time expressing that. They may not even come clean about it. But anyway, that's what I have for you guys. And if you guys enjoyed that, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I really would love to hear whether or not this resonates, what you might have going on, things like that, what you're leading here in. And think about leaving a timestamp or a donation. My Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list are all in the description box below. Hit that super thanks button. All those things really do help me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who gives back for the energetic healing sessions that I bring you guys regularly. You guys mean the world to me, and thank you so much for that. Whatever way you do it in is good and amazing and wonderful, so thank you. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye bye, guys.